The Celtics coach, Joe Mazzulla, faces criticism even after a dominant regular season and an impressive performance in the 2024 playoffs, where the team holds a record of 8-2 so far. Despite leading Boston to the best record in the NBA with 64 wins and 18 losses, 14 games ahead of the second-place New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference, Mazzulla remains a target of criticism. After eliminating the Miami Heat and the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs, the Celtics are heading to their third consecutive Eastern Conference Finals. Despite the results, Mazzulla is often criticized. Whether it's for not calling a timeout at the right time or not being creative enough in late-game plays, the coach faces a considerable amount of criticism during the team's success. In just his second year as an NBA coach, Mazzulla is adjusting after a first year in which he felt he was not understood. In his 2 seasons as the Celtics coach, it's hard to argue with Mazzulla's numbers. In the regular season, he has a record of 121-43. In 2003, he led the Celtics to the Eastern Conference Finals, and his team is back there again in 2024. They are significant favorites to win the 2024 championship. He was thrust into the head coaching position in 2023 after the Celtics suspended Ime Udoka for violating team rules. It was a learning experience for Mazzulla, who spoke about that first year as the head coach of one of the most iconic franchises in all of sports. In a video released by NBC Sports Boston, Mazzulla was asked if there was ever a time in his career when he felt misunderstood. He responded promptly, "Last year, in my first season, I felt that way," Mazzulla said. "I felt kind of in this box of, who am I? What's the coach of the Boston Celtics supposed to be like? I think whenever you become a head coach and a leader, you have to find a space where, how can you make it yours? I didn't really have the time to do that, and I didn't think it was the time or the place in year one, with the expectations we had. It wasn't really about me trying to be myself. It was more about what I thought the players and the organization needed." The video took a closer look at Mazzulla's family life, his faith, and his new dog, a Rottweiler named Nike. During the interview, he spoke about Nike and expressed his feelings about Rottweilers being misunderstood. That ultimately led to the question of whether he ever felt misunderstood. "That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with the Rottweiler," he said. "I think they're so misunderstood from the standpoint of how they're viewed by people and how they really are, especially towards the people that they love." The Celtics players seem to love playing for Mazzulla. They've all bought in. They've stood up for their coach when he's been criticized, and he's done the same for them. Mazzulla and the Celtics are 8 wins away from hoisting banner 18 from the TD Garden rafters. The pressure is there to get over the hump. Should they win the 2024 title, Mazzulla will no longer be misunderstood or criticized. He'll be that Boston Rottweiler that everyone loves. Don't forget to leave your like to show your support for the team and, of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any electrifying moment of the NBA season.